Let's bring in Imtiaz Gul. He is the executive director of the Center for Research and Security Studies. Thanks so much for joining us. First of all, who are these protesters and how influential is this JUI-F party that many of them are affiliated with?
It's a religious political party which only has one representative in the national legislature and 15 in two other provincial assemblies. And this is a strange demand that the party chief has placed on the Prime Minister in a situation in which the leader's own son is part of the national legislature, but he is demanding the Prime Minister and others to resign because he considers the current parliament as illegitimate as a result of an electoral fraud. So it's quite a strange demand that this Maulana Fazlur Rahman has placed on the government in a situation in which other anti-government parties have tried to use his shoulders to mount pressure on the Prime Minister, but apparently they have left him in lurch, particularly in Lahore, which is the heart of Pakistan's politics, and the mainstream opposition party, the Muslim League, just barely participated in the rally that Maulana Fazlur Rahman led in Lahore. These guys are now gradually trickling into Islamabad for a big protest here. And we'll see as to what extent do the other mainstream parties, including that of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, continue to sit and stand by Maulana Fazlur Rahman.
Okay. So, I mean, how seriously do you think Imran Khan, the Prime Minister, should actually be taking these thousands of people marching toward the capital?
I don't think Imran Khan is really taking all these marches or this single party very seriously. He knows that the opposition is divided, it's driven by their respective expediencies. The leaders of these parties are under trial or facing trials or partially in detention. So they have their own axes to grind, and they haven't really come out publicly in the support of this protest march. Later today or tomorrow, some leaders of these parties hopefully will join this march, but I don't think they will go beyond this, and that's why the present government doesn't feel threatened.
Okay. But I mean, how much legitimacy is there to their complaints, really, against the Prime Minister? I mean, corruption and vote rigging are actually somewhat common allegations in Pakistan, but is there a perception somehow, or a proof, really, if that it's gotten worse under Imran Khan's leadership?
Well, we have had these allegations in all the past elections, whether it was 2002, 2008, 13, 18. So almost every election has seen a plethora of complaints particularly by all those who end up losing the election. Yes, there are usually malpractices, electoral fraud, given the nature of Pakistan's electoral system and the disorganization that this country often sees in various sectors of governance. But to call an entire parliament as selected or based on electoral fraud, particularly when half of the parliament comprises members from the opposition, both the provincial parliaments as well as the national parliament, this seems quite ridiculous because the demand, if at all there was some legitimacy in the demand, then all members of the opposition parties, including the son and members of Maulana Fazlur Rahman, the JUI's chief, would have resigned first before making this demand of the Prime Minister.
Okay, Imtiaz Gul, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us from Islamabad. Greatly appreciated.